Introducing Armis Centrix, the cyber exposure management platform delivered through 7 modular products. Today, let's have a look at Vulnerability Management Detection and Response, abbreviated VMDR. Armis Centrix for Vulnerability Management Detection and Response, or VMDR, offers total control of your vulnerability detection. VMDR, with its multi-layered discovery, provides greater accuracy, less disruption, and a unified vulnerability management experience across every asset type. VMDR is agentless and still comes with 90% less network impact than traditional scanners. The result is more accurate intelligence, faster time to detect, and a safer experience for even the most sensitive environments, letting you fine-tune your vulnerability management with complete control over how and when you discover, identify, and validate vulnerabilities. VMDR does something no traditional scanning solution today does. It flips vulnerability scanning on its head by using asset intelligence already gathered by our Centrix platform to give you more accurate and timely updates on device vulnerabilities. We pull in all the data from AMS and CASM data to provide VMDR a comprehensive start to what is the new foundation of vulnerability scanning. With the data, we attain a holistic view of how much the environment is covered even before you initiate a scan. An example of traditional CASM coverage shows 85% scan coverage. In addition to that, we actually will give you recommended tasks to increase your coverage. This can include things like integrating with an MDM tool or adding a detect policy. All of these recommendations appear inside of your VMDR platform and give you an idea of what you need to do to increase your coverage. On top of that, we will also let you know about your most critical vulnerabilities that we find through the VMDR platform. Once you've attained all of the data within the AMS platform, you can then begin to augment your visibility with additional types of scans. The first type of scan I'd like to speak about is the concept of the discovery policy scan. And what that does is it allows you to sweep the network for any sorts of additional devices that you would normally not see. These policies launch unauthenticated, non-intrusive scans targeting defined IP ranges, subnets, sites, and boundaries. With this, we're able to launch very specific scan types that will not knock down devices and speak to them in the language that they may or may not understand. Every discovery policy can be set on a schedule and be ran on demand or only on demand. The second type of policy that we have is what we call a detect policy. I'll speak towards the traditional detect policy first and then move my way to the new method of detect. The first type is a standard network scan. As you can see inside of the platform, we're able to apply a filter to what types of devices we will speak to. We're able to say what's the system that will scan those devices, and we're able to even say what type of authenticated scan we want to leverage to gain more information on the targeted asset. So if the device is running Linux, we will speak to it in its language and authenticate against it and pull information in. The same with Windows, Mac OS, IoT devices, and even network devices. This authenticated scan is what traditional vulnerability scanning companies have been leveraging for many years, and Armis is able to provide natively. Again, these scans can be brought in on a schedule and can be ran on demand depending on your needs. The other type of detect policy is known as an agent detect policy. Agent-based detection leverages integrations with agents already installed on endpoints, such as EDRs and MDMs. Think like CrowdStrike, Tanium, or other similar tools. Instead of creating network traffic or requiring credentials, Armis is able to pull granular device details directly through those tools, an example of which is here. Instead of creating network traffic or requiring credentials, Armis uses these agents to pull granular device details, installed applications, operating system versions, kernel details, configurations, and registry data. Agent-based detection policies are set up directly within Armis VMDR and will only be available to you if you have enabled an agent integration in AMS. No credentials or network probe settings are needed within VMDR scan policy. Everything runs silently, leveraging the existing agent footprint. Collected data is highly accurate and low impact, feeding precise information for high confidence vulnerability validation, especially important for patch status and configuration checks. Agent coverage eliminates blind spots in environments where network scanning is restricted or where endpoints frequently move between networks. And all of these can be ran again on a schedule. The final type of scan policy that we provide is called exploit verification. Exploit verification safely confirms if a known vulnerability can actually be exploited on a device, computer, or machine by validating both its presence and its exploitability in a real environment. Unlike traditional vulnerability detection, which only identifies theoretical exposures based on software versions or configurations, exploit verification tests whether attackers can actually trigger the vulnerability under real-world conditions. This functionality provides security teams with actionable, high-confidence evidence to focus remediations on true exploitable risks, not just potential ones. This approach significantly increases prioritization accuracy and reduces noise from false positives, ensuring that efforts are spent mitigating vulnerabilities that present genuine, immediate threats to your organization. Using our passively gathered intelligence through CASM tools and Armis AMS, and our actively discovered assets through VMDR's discovery and detect policies, VMDR collapses these two perspectives into a single authoritative asset view. This asset view allows you to understand your assets through the lens of vulnerability detection and provides you the context you need regarding asset coverage. VMDR utilizes Armis Vulnerability Intelligence Database, or AVID, to uniquely pin and validate vulnerabilities against those assets. Leveraging AVID's deep understanding of vulnerabilities and Armis's own proprietary CPEs allows VMDR to precisely map CVEs to your assets, including those standard tools or public feeds often missed. This enriched mapping ensures CVEs discovered on assets are accurate, comprehensive, and immediately actionable without traditional plugin management and without disruptive and long scan intervals. All of these discoveries are fed into a complete list of findings within the Viper platform, allowing businesses to prioritize and focus seamlessly on what vulnerabilities are truly business critical. In closing, VMDR delivers high-fidelity, continuous vulnerability detection and coverage across all network assets, including a unique, agentless, CASM-first approach, eliminating the noise, gaps, and operational friction that come with legacy tools relying on broad network scans or heavy agents. This solution leverages Armis Asset Intelligence Engine and rich integrations to map vulnerabilities in real time, even before the first active scan, accelerating your detection with industry-leading accuracy and context. With VMDR and Viper together, you not only see every exposure, but also operationalize risk reduction and demonstrate true business impact, reducing cost, improving efficiency, and maximizing security stack value for your organization. Thank you for your time.